Okay, welcome everyone to the week 52, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday program design review. We're going to put the same suggested warm-up on both workouts this week. Just added encouragement to try it at least one of the times that you're in here working. This is a super easy one, by the way. So why do we put new warm-ups on there? Mix it up. People come to Journey for two reasons. They come for consistency and variety, believe it or not. I know that sounds paradoxical, but they want to have a program that they can trust, that's consistent, where they can come in and they know that they're going to get a full body workout each time, and they know that it's going to be fun and all that kind of stuff. On the same token, they have also asked for new workouts, which is why we don't do the same workout for 6 weeks. And that's why we're putting different warm-ups, because just as much as they want new workouts, they would also crave a little variety in their warm-up. So try that out. The dumbbell plyo box decline chest press, challenge the weight. All right. That is your job there. I might even put a green highlight on this. If you're working with two coaches, be over there and be ready to hand somebody the weights. Be ready to spot at the forearms as they struggle a little bit. This is 40 seconds, right? They got a good time for a good number of reps. And you also have a good time to make it all the way around the room. Better you start, the better you finish. You'll definitely want to finish over there and start over there. So that might be a spot for both. Locomotion, lateral frogs, challenge the pace. Maybe a little Joy to the World song. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Have a good time with that. The kettlebell, double kettlebell dead row to deadlift. This is a good one to think about. For some with good hamstring mobility, it'll be good. They'll have good spine alignment for both the dead row and the deadlift. Others, maybe they shouldn't even set it down. Maybe they should just have a shorter range of motion so they don't compromise their back. Or if they want to go to the point of setting it down, which is fine, it takes all the elasticity out of the muscles, and it's going to look more like a squat at the bottom of the movement, where they could brace their elbows against their thighs, and then that way they're not bending their back in an unhealthy way and also having it be loaded, right? So think your way through that as a coach and do what's right. Then you have your super band dumbbell C-sit pull down with an overhead press. I've highlighted that in green as well and just put down their help with the form, because that's a little bit of a process, right? You know, they're pulling and pressing at the same time, which it's a good exercise, but you may want to help them out with the form and getting set with their dumbbells and that kind of thing. So if there's two coaches on, one's starting at the decline chest press and one's probably starting over there. And then you have your stability ball itty bitty exercise. And so
have a little love on a little honeymoon. You got a little dish and you got a little spoon. A little bitty house and a little bitty yard. A little bitty dog and a little bitty car. But it's all right to be a little bitty.
It's all right to be little bitty. And on this particular exercise, you do want to be a little bitty. And what I mean by that is it's an itty bitty exercise. It's an ITY. So there's your itty, but it's a short range of motion, right? As soon as you drop below just a few inches, you start to rest, right? So you want to be just like a short range of motion for your eyes. And then for your T's, there's a short range of motion. My thumbs are pointed up to the ceiling, and the Y's the same way. That's where that shoulder burn, that's where that is really going to work the most. So thumbs up, short range of motion, itty bitty. You may want to play that itty bitty song. It's by Alan Jackson, whatever floats your boat. I know for some it won't be country. All right. And then the dumbbell plyo, rear foot elevated split squat to a body weight. Dumbbell plyo, rear foot elevated split squat to a body weight plyo split squat. So at first you have a weight, and then you've done a few repetitions, and then you're going to sit down that way, and then you'll do like a hopping rear foot elevated split squat, and then you'll switch legs and do the same thing to the other side. So definitely help people with their setup. Sometimes they need a little help just steadying themselves as they get their rear foot elevated. Some people, maybe they shouldn't even have their rear foot on a box. Maybe they should just have it against a wall so that they can feel more stable trying to do something like this, or maybe just stay in a split squat position. So consider what's right. Again, you know, your judgment as a coach, you should be getting to know your clients, not only by name, but by limitation and goals and all that kind of stuff. So check it out. Then the locomotion single leg vertical jump to a skater. So challenge the pace and challenge the range of motion. You may want to play jump is like your song over there. But when I say range of motion, the skater is a great glute trainer, but it's the best glute trainer when you're circling that back leg around and that knee's just about touching the floor, right? That's really what makes it a really good glute training exercise. So that's what I mean by challenging that range of motion. Kettlebell goblet 90-90, that will be coming out. I don't have that video yet, so stay tuned for that. Superband 3 tricep extensions to a 3 straight arm pull down. So that's tricep focus, tricep toning. That's the only thing better than serotonin, right? So when I say tricep focus, help those people to lock in their upper arms. Make sure the only thing moving is that forearm area, right? So then that way they can really feel the triceps work, because too often it starts to look like this. Now you'll notice this looks like a row, right? But this is tricep work. And even straight arm out, that's going to work your serratus anterior, the front of your lat, and your triceps if you focus on having them with a good straight arm pull down and not using their body, not leaning into it. And then stability ball, single leg, hip thrust. So in our location, I'll highlight this orange because when we have orange highlights, we think about based on the exercise or maybe limited equipment. And this one, we're just going to highlight it orange because we'll probably do a double leg in this location. Challenge the weight. You can lay a sandbag on top of them. You can lay on top of them yourself. That depends on your rapport with the member. I always play a little Marvin Gaye. Not always, right? You know, I might have the wrong crowd or I might have the wrong co-coach. It's more fun depending on who you got that you can kind of set up for that. And so, yeah, you know, you can play some Marvin Gaye and get a couple laughs. Then we end with a great Christmas finisher. That's the Feliz Navidad. You got a little maranga going on when it says Feliz Navidad. You got a little burpee. When it says Merry Christmas, you got a squat. When it's in that Merry Christmas section, you're doing the scissor feet. And then finally, you can always end with a little quote, a positive something for them. And as they're coming into the Christmas season and coming off of it, you may want to remind them that the best gifts aren't gifts, right? It's the people in your life, right? So just a little quote, something you might want to share with them. Share with them something that's specific for the season and that, you know, just helps move them in a positive direction. And then you will have done a fantastic job. You will put the extra on the ordinary and been an extraordinary coach. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Go crush it.